I moved from the studio to our props department construction garage for this story. The rising costs of goods hitting Metro Detroiters hard. Almost no other industry has seen a bigger spike in prices, however, than in lumber. You know, in just the course of a year, the cost of boards like these have in some cases quadrupled in price, and that's having a trickle-down effect, as you can imagine, on other goods. So why are prices skyrocketing? Well, it started with the pandemic. Sawmills shut down, bracing for a housing slump, a slump that never happened. In fact, the housing market became red hot, creating a shortage. The rising costs taking a toll on home builders and home buyers. I saw that firsthand. The real estate market in Southeast Michigan remains red hot. There's also demand for newly built homes, but record high lumber prices are driving up costs for home builders and home buyers. So this is the number one issue facing home builders today.
It is absolutely the number one issue.
Michael Stoshkoff is CEO of the Home Builders Association of Southeastern Michigan. He tells me that the cost of lumber, which was 35 cents a foot for 1,000 board feet at the start of the pandemic, or $350, has skyrocketed since.
On the exchanges right now, it's closing upwards of $1,400 per 1,000 board feet. If a house had $10,000 worth of just a framing lumber package in it, that same lumber package now would cost $40,000. It's a factor of 4.
It's just strictly they're charging what they can charge because we want it.
Brad Upton of Dillman and Upton in Rochester sells lumber to custom builders and remodelers.
I don't know if there's an end in sight until we increase the supply or drop the demand. It's a true commodity. The pricing has been absolutely off the charts.
And the spike in lumber costs impacts the pool of new home buyers.
We refer to it as essentially an affordability triangle. As you go up in price, you have less and less buyers.
I met DARIAN NEUBECKER with Robertson Homes at their new Brewster Village ranch-style condominium development in Rochester Hills.
We've got a growing pool in millennial buyers, and unfortunately, the same time you get to demand, now you're running into supply chain and cost issues.
And that is pricing thousands of potential home buyers right out of the market.
Pretty quickly, a $40,000 increase is going to take a huge, over 60,000 households no longer qualify for that, that level of house.
According to Stoshkoff, Michigan's 20 home builder associations are joining with 700 groups just like them across the country to urge congressional oversight of lumber manufacturers and mills because of the industry's growing frustration with the supply chain issues. In the meantime, retailers like Brad Upton have no choice but to pay.
The manufacturers are working really hard at these prices to increase the supply because they're making a lot of money. And we have to pay any price because the last thing we want to do is tell a builder we don't have the material for you.
I can understand the frustrations of home buyers right now. They're ready to buy, they're ready to grow their households, and where do I go? Where do I find something that's affordable?
And it's not just new homes being impacted. The price for a brand new deck has gone up significantly. Hardwood flooring is even more expensive. The lumber price hike is fueling the furniture price hike. And of course, there are those do-it-yourself projects that may no longer be affordable for many of us. And as we've reported, the costs of other goods are going up as well. We've got a list of all of the items that will cost you more at WXYZ.com. But this is a real issue for many, many people, Carolyn, who have thought that maybe with interest rates low, this was the time to either find a new house or to build a new house. And boy, it is hitting people in the pocketbook in a big, big way.
Really hard. I'm a DIYer, and man, oh man, when it comes to even fixing your deck, it's hard to get some lumber. So a tough problem, but you shed light on it. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dave. We'll see you back in studio in a little bit.